IPD. E is also IPD. A and E are IPD blocks, that is where we keep the patients inside. And E block also has ICU. B block is OPD. C block is diagnostics. B block is OT complex and emergency. Right? Another one is going to come up, that is F block, which is nuclear medicine. Yeah. So all radiation related stuff is going to happen there, which is right in front of E block. So that is like whole building is underground because of radiation. So it's a block which is completely underground. Okay, so that's interesting. Right. So 1471 crores.
So, what exactly is inpatient or outpatient department? I don't understand.
So, inpatient is admitted inside the hospital. Yeah. So those patients like who require close supervision, whom we want to keep observing in front of us, those patients we admit inside the hospital. All that is IPD, right? OPD is outpatient. Outpatient in the sense patient comes, doctor sees and thinks that this patient can go back home. He does not need to get admitted. Outpatient. Patient goes out again. Right? So OPD and IPD. Right? In this and it goes to where it is supposed to go. This side ward. So this side like we have doctor's duty room, nursing duty room, then clean linen room, dirty linen room, and so many other service rooms. We call them as service rooms. Now on the other side, blood donation camp is going on right now. Right? So since you are kids, you are not allowed to donate blood. So we'll just be a little bit careful when we are going from the other side. Yeah, we will just pass through without making much noise. Okay, we'll just be careful. On the other side, blood donation camp is going on. So we will just quickly pass through that and we'll go towards OPD side. Okay.
How do you solve that problem?
Yeah, that issue can be there. But for that also, that machine is automatically having a system that if it gets blocked, the pressure increases and that tries to take out that block. Yeah, but the chance of mechanical failure is certainly there. Yes, it doesn't happen frequently. Probably 1 in 1 lakh samples. Probably one sample will get stuck. Nothing more than that. Yeah, of course. That wallpaper is very important. As I said earlier, any patient who is wheeled in here is a sick patient. So we try to do everything to make this area a little pleasant. That is why we don't have so what does it look like? Yeah, electrical points. Yeah. These are electrical points for various activities. Nothing more automatically, and alternate supply is going to start immediately. Yeah. So burning issue is not there, but yes, if we are burning something in the OT, it will certainly be helped by this oxygen. Oxygen itself does not burn. We cannot burn oxygen. And regarding that pressure, no issues. The cylinders are not here. Yeah.
Other question,
Anything else? Interesting place, right? Standing in one of the 20 modular OTs we have here. So these are like current generation, the latest generation OTs, what we call them as modular OTs. So everything in this OT is made to prevent infection. So as someone had pointed out earlier also, the threat of bacteria. So everything we have done in this OT is targeted towards reducing that infection. So we have such 20 OTs spread over 3 floors. So here 8, then another 2, like that, like we have spread in this building this is basically, right now we are in D block. This is emergency and OT complex. So this whole building is basically OT complex and emergency only, right? So if you look here, this is not looking like a regular, ceiling. So this is what we call laminar airflow system. So here air comes and it goes out through that wall. You see that wall is very thick. Inside that wall, basically there are pipes. Okay. So this is unidirectional flow of air. So every time, like every second, we are getting thousands of liters of fresh air, and that air goes through that. You can see some, there. So if you can touch, someone can just push it a little bit.
Push it,
Yeah. So this is something special about that also, that it maintains a certain level of pressure because of that weight attached on that flap. Yeah. So very advanced feature basically. Fresh air here and it goes out immediately. So every second we are getting thousands of liters of fresh air in each of these OTs. Yeah. So you have seen this earlier. So during OT, when we are doing surgery, we require oxygen. Yeah, we require compressed air to run machines. We require carbon dioxide for some surgical equipment. We require suction because whenever we do surgery, there is a lot of blood. So to take out that blood, we need suction also. So all that comes from these pendants, and this is your OT light, and we have monitors here. So monitors on the wall, monitor there attached to this. So when we are doing the surgery, we look at the monitor, we look at the X-ray of that monitor, and then we are doing surgery. Some microscopes also will be there. So what is visible inside that microscope will be visible here on the monitor, so that everyone can see. Plus, whatever is happening here, there are high definition cameras here in the light itself. So this surgery is, it can be watched outside in the lecture room. So the students, or suppose like some people have come over to watch a particular surgery, so they can sit there and they can watch actually what is happening on the OT table, right? So this is your OT. Any doubts? So this is ICU. So this is where the intensive care is given to patients. So when patients are very sick, when they need special equipment like ventilators, you might have heard about ventilators. So if a patient needs ventilator, then this is the area where we keep these patients, right? So this is, once we start this area, we cannot enter this area in these clothes, so we need to change it into green or blue or whatever color we have in the hospital. And then we need to take off the shoes, we need to wear the slippers, which are again clean. So this whole area, the whole environment is kind of sterilized. Okay. So when we begin this ICU, we close off all the ducts, everything, all air vents, windows, everything, and then we use chemicals to sterilize this whole hall. Once we do that, after that we are not supposed to enter this room like this. So that is the reason we have not gone to the other floor, because there we have already done that, and there is no way so many people can go inside. That increases infection to the patient, and we certainly don't want that. Okay. So here, this is, you might have seen in movies like oxygen to the patient. So this is a new generation of a similar thing. This is oxygen pendant. So this comes from the ceiling. This is connected to the oxygen pipeline, and that oxygen pipeline plant is somewhere below in the engineering section. You might have probably seen the back of the building, large tanks and all those. Yeah. So oxygen, compressed air, suction, negative suction, all that is here. So we can adjust this to the needs of the patient. We adjust pipes here, we fix pipes here, there are monitors here. Now something special, all these monitors which will be kept here, they are all connected, and the main display behind you, there is a desk. So there will be a computer there. So all the patient details will be continuously coming to that desk. So the doctor will be sitting there and monitoring all the patients simultaneously. So that is special about ICU. Another special thing here in this particular ICU, that is whole of Himachal, is that you might have seen blood samples are drawn for tests, and that sample is carried by hand to the lab. So here we will not need to do that, carry it manually. So here we have special equipment. If you can see, one pipe is there near that pillar. Can you see that pipe? Yeah, near that pillar, that white colored pipe, right next to that pillar. So that is a chute system. So we use compressed air in that chute, and we keep that sample in that pipe, and we feed like where that sample is supposed to go. So it is supposed to go to the main lab, okay, and we press a button, and through that pipes it reaches that lab. So if person takes that sample, yeah, you want to ask something? Yeah, you. I thought you want to ask something. Nothing? Okay, right. So doubts are always welcome. Whenever you have anything to ask, go ahead and simply ask, right? So this is chute system. All the wards are connected with that. All the ICUs are connected. All the operation theaters are connected. So when we take a sample, immediately it is sent to the lab. So we don't have that delay. That's going to be something special once this thing becomes functional. Yeah.